Well, I think one of the things we can really think about doing is actually how we get regulatory coherence. So by that I mean how we can actually make it as seamless as possible for people to be able to move food products around the world, and try and have as much as possible to have the documentation, the regulations to be as seamless and as similar as possible, taking into account obviously each country's individual requirements.
Well, I think I'm obviously European and from Ireland, and we've been on a journey with the Common Agricultural Policy, which we're currently reforming under the Irish presidency. We've made a lot of progress going from being a quite protectionist region to being more open. That's been done through the Common Ag Policy, through decoupling payments. And that has made us much more responsive to international demands. I think the disappointing thing for all of us globally is that there is no WTO bilateral, because ultimately it's the WTO bilateral that will force people to change tariffs and have a discussion and get to a global policy for agriculture.
You know, I actually think that there's a recognition that policies and people mirroring real life, we should have policies that foster coexistence of multiple types of agricultural production. So in general, I'd recommend policies that foster coexistence.
Global regulatory bodies around the world have got to spend more time together to really understand the nuances, and also respecting cultures about what it takes to bring products to the market and the impacts that an inconsistent regulatory process would have on the introduction of products and how they can't be or can be used by producers in those countries.